Hello everybody, my name's Cam from Atani. Today I want to get to the bottom of what is a Xero Content Pack and what is actually using Power BI with Xero data, because there's a bit of a confusion in the market about the difference between the two. So what will normally happen with Power BI, when somebody finds out about Power BI, they'll do a Google, they'll come to the Power BI screen, they'll sign up for the 30-day free trial, and they'll come to this page and they will go get data, and it brings you up with this little page of all these different what are called content packs. So if we do a search, there is a Xero Content Pack. So I'll show you what happens. We click get and it will ask you to install it. So we install it into the system. So with this, we can actually click on this little edit button. Okay, so it'll open it up, and here what they give you is out of the box, they just give you this dashboard, which is like invoices due, there's some KPIs, overdues, monthly payables. I mean, this is like what people look at and they go, oh, okay, right, cool, all right, well, let's play with it. So what's the difference now? Like, where do people get stuck is they go, okay, well, I want to change something. How do I go about changing things? So you just click on this edit report and it pops up with the fields. This is like the edit mode of Power BI, and you can literally change things. So I can type over the top of that, and I can delete that off the page and delete that one off the page and make this bigger. So I want to talk to you about 4 things that are missing in this Xero Content Pack, okay? First, the tables. If you have a look down the side here, we don't have budget data, accounts table, credit notes, manual journals. There's no date table. So we've got a massive amount of missing data here that's not coming through. Second point, no consolidation. So you can only add one Xero org here. So if you want to add multiple Xero files, forget it, it won't let you. Third issue, you can't edit the model. So this is what's called a content pack. You get what you get. You can't edit it really, like you can't go and file and download this report, or because we need to be able to slice things by different dates, weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever it might be. Fourth reason, you can't create measures. For those of you who don't know what measures are known as, there's an expression, 95% of the power of Power BI comes from measures. You can't actually create a measure here. So you can't actually do sales minus credit notes in one measure like you want to create it. Position your data how you want to structure it. That's 4 reasons that are some of the limitations. There's more, but there's some of the ones that stand out for me. Now let's flip it, and I'll show you what happens when you use Power BI with Xero raw data. So what we do at Atani is we just bolt on live data for you. We just point and click. So you literally would come into a system, add your client into the system, add Xero, and we would bring you Xero live data for you. Now we're not in Power BI Web, we're in Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop is a program like Excel, and here is the live data flowing through out of Xero. And here is Xero budget data against profit and loss actual. So there's that budget data that I was mentioning you don't have access to. Here is a quarterly slicer from a date table, which you can't have a date table in the system. So here, instead of looking at it quarterly, for example, we could look at it monthly. We just drag that in. And most importantly, the measures. 95% of the power of Power BI comes from measures. So here we are looking at March quarter. If we upgrade to June, so we look at the June quarter that's just been, okay, maybe we don't want to look June previous quarter and 2 quarters ago. Maybe we want to look last year. We want to look at the June quarter last year. So let's get those last 2 off the page. Let's delete them off the page. And here's where you can create your own measure. So for anyone who hasn't seen what a measure can do, this is the formula. Total last year. Here's your profit and loss minus 1 year. Okay, so let's drag that onto the page. So now we've got the June quarter, previous quarter, and the June from last year, as in June 2018 quarter. So basically, no flexibility with the content packs, ultimate flexibility when you have access to the model and you can change things around and put data dimensions how you want them. So I hope that makes sense. Too often I hear people say, oh, Power BI, I don't really know what's going on. I've loaded the content pack, that's it. Like, I feel like I don't know what to do. Well, the content pack's not really an appropriate option. Really what you want to do is get Xero data into the system and manipulate it like this, what you've just been seeing on the page. So that's all from me. If you want to learn more, give me a call or send me an email, and happy to have a chat.